Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Wavy and this is Just Wavy Media, and if you're a frequent surfer or returning subscriber, you guys are most welcome as well. Thank you for coming back and joining me today. Everybody is welcome here. So you will probably see from the title of this video that this is kind of like a random haul video. It's taking place, the place in my schedule of the Mickey main attraction video that I'm kind of doing every month, because this month you may have seen, I don't know if you have or not, that the Mickey main attraction, the plush with the teacups on his head for the Teacups Ride, they recalled it because they weren't happy with the standard, so it's gone back to like the production phase or whatever to do it again, and it'll be out sometime later in the year. But they did bring out the pin, the key, the ears and the lounge fly bag. So as you guys have probably heard from my previous videos, I will link the Pirates of the Caribbean one above, and then in a few seconds I will link the Space Mountain ones, so series 2 and series 1 up here, and you can see that, and you can see those, so you'll know if you've watched those ones that I am collecting the plushes for the ones that I like and the keys. So the plush wasn't released, so I don't have that, but I do have the key here. So the keys are kind of going on this shelf behind me at the minute, but here it is. Here is the key for the Teacups Ride from the Mickey main attraction. I still have it sealed. It's been here for a few days now because I've been waiting on something else to come to show you guys in this video too, and make the video like actually worth watching. But we're going to open it now and take a look, because I like to take them out of the box and see what they look like and show you guys a close-up for when they come out in the States. Because I know a good chunk of my audience is American people. So here's the box, as usual, looking kind of like an Apple box, an Apple product box. I really like how they've done these boxes. It's got Mad Tea Party, it's got 3 of 12, it's got the iridescent glow that we've come to know from the 50th and from Disneyland Paris' 30th anniversary. Walt Disney World logo, 50th, is on the back there, and it says, "Down the rabbit hole, make your way to the Mad Tea Party attraction. Inspired by a sequence from Disney's 1951 animated film Alice in Wonderland, this Fantasyland attraction opened in 1971 in the Magic Kingdom Park, and probably even before that in Disneyland. It features giant teacups that allow guests to whirl and twirl at their own speed," and then it says it again, en français. And so we'll take it out. So as usual, it's in the kind of purpley blue, that deep colored kind of cushion to protect it. And like every time, I forget that there is a little tiny piece of plastic holding it in. Maybe by number 12 I'll remember that that's there and not try and pull it out without cutting that off. And so here we have it. It's a good heavy key. It's metal. Can I knock it and can you hear? Hold on, I'll hit my ring off it. There we go. So you can see it's quite... Alice in Wonderland is not my favorite movie, but it is a pretty key. So we've got the Mickey head. It's got a heart and a club there. Blue heart and a purple club, and the pink teacup. It's also got a bread and butterfly on the top, which also you can see this way. The Walt Disney World 50th logo is on the back, and then it's got like a rose and 2 leaves on both sides, and the key part is the castle with the 50th logo in a kind of matching color scheme of like an orangey yellow, and then pink, which is what you see up here, and the 50th logo on the back. And yeah, so Space Mountain is the only one that says Space Mountain. They didn't do that with Pirates of the Caribbean, and they haven't done it with the Mad Tea Party either. So that's interesting. I thought each of them was going to have like a plaque on them to say their name, because that's how Space Mountain was, but they've obviously decided not to do that. But there we go. Does it have... Oh, it does. The like information, copyright information and stuff is all in here. That's a good place to put it, kind of behind the flowers. It's like a little bit dusty in there too, which is interesting. I'm probably after zooming on my face there. No, it's okay, that's good. Right, yes. So that's key number 3 of the 12 keys in the collection. Hopefully I will be able to get them all. I've like just recently finished the castle collection. I did the video on part 2 there, and then I'll link part 1 and 2 up here so that you can see them. I collected the ornaments from that collection, and then a few other things from Aladdin, because Aladdin's my favorite movie. So I just finished one collection, and then this one started, and I'm a sucker for punishment, I think, haven't I? Trying to go on to Shop Disney and collect these things at 8 AM on Fridays, on various Fridays. The last Friday of the month is when these ones are coming out. So now, that would be a very short video if that was all we were going to do today. So I'm going to show you 4 Funko Pops, a gym shore, and a book as well this video. So we'll do the Funko Pops first. So I'm going to start with 2 that are not Disney Funko Pops, although one of them is definitely not Disney and one of them was Disney at one point. So we'll start with the one that's definitely not Disney first. I don't know if I've shown you this on the channel before. This is from the remake of Dune, and it is Paul Atreides in his still suit and with his Chris knife in his hand when he's out in the desert. So Dune, there is also a Paul Atreides in his Atreides kind of ceremonial robes Funko Pop, which I would have liked to do. But I bought, after the movie came out, I bought the book so that I could read it and try and figure out what was going on. And they had a deal where, you know, if you get the bookshop that I bought it from also has some Funko Pops. So you get, if you bought the book, you also could get a Funko Pop, and there was like a deal on it, Funko Pop in the book for a certain price or whatever it was. So I got Paul Atreides, who is played by Timothée Chalamet. Here are the other ones that are in this series, and like I said, there is a variant of Paul in his ceremonial robes from Caladan. Is it Caladan? Yeah, and this is like more what he wears in Arrakis. So you've got Paul Atreides, you've got Duncan Idaho there, who's Jason Momoa. Then you've got Baron Harkonnen, who was played by the guy who was in Thor, whose name is gone from my head. Lady Jessica looked in a very strange kind of costume, and then the Duke Leto, who was played by, is it Oscar Isaac played him? I can't remember. I think it was Oscar Isaac. Anyway, Duke Leto, who is Paul's dad. So that's cool. I liked the movie. I am looking forward to the second one. They don't have Chani on there, who's played by Zendaya, which is interesting. I'm fairly sure you can also get her. It would be cool if they did a variant with him with his blue eyes. Do you know that he sees, when he sees himself in visions in the future, and he's got the like blue Arrakis eyes. Guys, if you don't know what Dune is, I'm sorry. I know this is mostly a Disney channel, but Dune was pretty good as well. So I have Paul Atreides from Dune, and then this next one is a series that was Disney for a little while and now isn't anymore because they sold it on. But this is from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, although it doesn't say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have also like an old one. It's like 383 or something, and this is 669, so that doesn't seem too long ago. It might be 363, and it's of the Blue Ranger, but it has the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo here. This one just has like Saban's Power Rangers up there, but it is the Green Ranger, who was one of my favorites. So I had kind of 3 favorite Rangers. Tommy, who was green and then white and then eventually red, and then way later became the Black Ranger. And then Jason, who was the Red Ranger. I wasn't really a fan of Rocky, who became their second Red Ranger. And then Billy, who was the Blue Ranger. So the day I started school, primary school, like elementary school, my parents bought me a figure, like an 8-inch figure of Jason the Red Ranger, which I still have. It's over there. I can see it from where I'm standing. And then later on, I got a Blue Ranger one, which I don't still have, and Tommy the White Ranger, which is still over there. And I got the Green Ranger at one point as well, but I don't still have that one either. So I got this Funko Pop of the Green Ranger. Years ago, when I lived in California, there was a box lunch, like in the mall, which was like a town over, but it was the nearest mall. Probably it was one of the 2 nearest malls to where I was staying, and they had the White Ranger Funko Pop, the original one, and it was $10.95 if I remember right. It was $10.95 if I remember right, and I didn't buy it, and I kind of regret that I never bought it, because it was there like every time I went to that shop. It was still there, and it was still $10.95, and I never got it. So I've kind of made up for it now. I didn't collect Funko Pops at the time, so I wasn't interested really. My brother got me a Buffy one back in Christmas 2015 maybe that was, and that was the only one I had for a long time, but they're just everywhere now and you can't avoid them, I think. So I finally picked up a Tommy. So this is him with his mask off, so he doesn't have his Green Ranger helmet on, but you can see his face. I don't know if he's got his ponytail. I can't tell. Oh yeah, he does. You can see his ponytail. And then he's got his earring, which I think is quite cool. I've never seen a Funko Pop with an earring before, I don't think. And he's in the Green Ranger costume. You can see it there, and he's got the dragon dagger. Can you see it? It's like under his arm. Okay, watch. What are you doing? Ugh, there's a shine on it. Maybe you can see it, I don't know. Anyway, so this is from a series where they're all unmasked, and it's got the original 6. It doesn't have the new 6, or the new 3. So you can get Rita, you can get Lord Zed, and you can get Goldar. They're the bad guys. Funnily enough, they're on the top. So like they're the first 3 that came out. And then you have unmasked Tommy, Jason, Kimberly, Zach, Billy, and Trini there as well. So Billy is another one of my favorites, and Jason is another one of my favorites. I have a Blue Ranger pop over there, and I've got also some of those pint-sized pops. So I have Rita, 2 Blue Rangers, the one from the movie and the one from the series, the Green Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and the Red Ranger. So I have a couple of them, of the pint-sized ones, the really small ones. So I think they're made by Funko as well. So this is my second Power Rangers Funko Pop, but I do have 6 pint-sized Funko Heroes as well. They came in like mystery blind bags. Now the next 2 Funko Pops are more into the realm of Disney, but not Disney itself, because the first one is from Pixar, and it's from what is potentially my favorite Pixar movie. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. I think this is my favorite Pixar movie. And this is Ian Lightfoot from Onward, and he's got that magical staff thing that they use to try and bring back their dad. This Funko Pop is very heavy because he's got a lot of hair. So like, I would imagine, does he have a stand? He has a stand, yeah, because he would be quite top heavy. Can you see it? You can. He would be quite top heavy because of the amount of hair he has and his big ears and his big nose. But this, yeah, is one of my favorite Pixar movies. I really love the story. I love the relationship between Ian Barley and Wilden, their dad, and how they kind of half make him come back. The Manticore is great. This is what's in the series, by the way. The mom is great. So you can get Ian Barley, the dad, what's his name, Wilden, sorry, and the Manticore. And then I think there's also like a chase of Barley in like armor, and I think they've brought out the mum and the like dragon pet thing that they have as well since then. So I wanted to get this one. Ian is my favorite, and I'm also quite a fan of Tom Holland. I have a Spiderman Funko Pop up here, which is a Tom Holland Spiderman Funko Pop specifically. He's my favorite of the Spider-Man. So this was a nice addition to my collection. And then the last Funko Pop I'm going to show you today is one I've been looking for a while, like at a decent price. It's got a stand as well. It's a bobblehead. So it is from the Marvel universe, and it is Agatha Harkness. So this one, Agatha, I've been looking for her for a while. Other people got her. Attainable Disney, Rachel got her, and I was like, oh, I need to find that somewhere. So I've been looking for her for a while, but I finally found her. Now, what's interesting to me is like these are done differently. So if you see like the plasticky shine, like Agatha's plastic comes in front of her face, whereas like Ian's and other Funko Pops, they're only on their head and their legs, and there's no plastic in front of them. But with Agatha, there's plastic, like she's in a clamshell inside in here, which is very interesting. It's been Agatha all along. So this is from WandaVision, the Marvel series. If you haven't seen it, it's great. I think it's my favorite of them. Moon Knight might be knocking it out of the top position, but WandaVision is definitely up there. This is from the second series of Pops they did. So they had the like generational ones of Wanda and Vision. You know, there's like the 50s one and the 60s one and the Halloween one and whatever. And then they brought out this second version. It has Scarlet Witch, the Vision, White Vision, and then Monica as well, and then also Agatha. So I had to get Agatha Harkness, of course, because it's been Agatha all along, as you know. That song, by the way, is written by the same people who wrote the music for Frozen, the Anderson Lopez's. So that's really cool. Great song, stuck in your head again now, isn't it, for the next week? You're very welcome. So yeah, I'm excited to have added this to my collection. I do also have a Loki pop that I think I showed you in a previous video, which is also from one of the Marvel series. So that's my two. I'm hoping to get like, I'd like to get, is it Khonshu from Moon Knight, and maybe just Khonshu from Moon Knight as well. That would be my next one that I'm going to look for. So yeah, that's my 4 new Funko Pops that have been added to my collection. I've been thinking about, because this one is almost all superheroes except for here. We've got Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, which is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. So Agatha might be taking over Gohan's spot up there, or maybe the Flash will move up here and Agatha will go up there beside Spider-Man. She's also got like her power ball. I don't know if you can see it in the box, but you might be able to see it here on the side. She's got like her purple power, her magic there in her hand, ready to throw it at Wanda. So really cool character. I really wish I could have met her when she was in Disneyland in September, October last year, and I was there in November. And then I heard she was out on Disney Plus Day on the 12th of November, and I was there that day. So I was kind of raging that I didn't see her, because the person who was playing Agatha in the parks was fantastic. If you've seen any videos of her. So yeah, I'm glad to have the Funko Pop of her, but hopefully maybe this year, if I manage to get out to California, fingers crossed, I'm hoping to go around about the Halloween time and might get to see her. That would be great. So next I'll just show you this book really quickly. So this was a gift from my sister. It is en français mostly. So, well, it says best of Le Grand Classiques. So the best of Disney's big classics. And it's like an art therapy book. So if you look at this, you will probably see nothing right now. But I'll turn you to, I've only done one of them so far. I'll turn you to the one that I've done, which is Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. And so you like color in the little sections, and it gives you like the colors down the bottom, and this is what it comes out like. So they're almost like movie posters nearly, which, so like it goes from like this, which is just random lines, to this, which is pretty amazing. It takes a while, but it was good fun, and there's 100 different images in it. So I bought some new coloring pencils as well. The top nearly flew off that, and they nearly went everywhere. Some new coloring pencils to color these in, and I'm looking forward to doing more of them. I'll probably post updates on Instagram of how they're going. So the last thing for this video is a red box. Now what it is here, some people know this already because I've talked about what this is, but I got this off Amazon, and it's been on my Amazon wish list for a while, but has been like sold out and not available for a long time, and I want to try and get 2 more of them as well, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And boyos, if you're watching, you're getting one of these, and I hope you'll like it. So I know what it is because I ordered it, but you don't know what it is, so I'll show you when I open it. Okay, so the top should be this side. That's the back of it. Okay, so here it is. So this is a tower with Mickey and Donald and Goofy. And so Goofy is holding up Donald, who looks quite grumpy, who's holding up Mickey, who is very happy and excited looking. I'm going to take off the little gym short tag. Mickey's hand. And so this, it's called Teetering Tower. And this one I wanted to get because it reminds me of my 2 besties. So my 2 best friends, they're called John and Andy, and both of their favorite character is Donald. They are big Donald fans, and obviously mine is Mickey Mouse. You guys probably know that from the amount of Mickey Mouse stuff I have. But then each of them kind of reminds me of one of the 3 of us. So Goofy is a bit like John because John is tall and Goofy is tall, and John has a daughter, and Goofy also has a child because he's got Max. So Goofy is the dad of the group, just like John is the dad of our group. And then Donald is kind of like me. I'm like the grumpy one of our group, and I don't know if he would ever get me to do kind of mad shenanigans like this. And then Andy is like the Mickey Mouse of the group. He's like, I feel like this is like Andy's personality in a pose. So it's like the 3 of us. So I'm hoping to get one for both of you guys if you're watching this, so that we can have like a friendship totem. I'm gonna call it a friendship totem, in each of our houses to remind us of how great friends we are. It's got the gym shore detail here in Mickey's ears. There's purple squares, and then it's got a little bit on Donald's stomach of the kind of fleur-de-lis, and then also on Goofy's pants, but they're the same color, so they're kind of hard to see. And then also there's like a hidden Mickey in the base with the fleur-de-lis pattern, and it's on each side. So that is super cool. I am excited for this one to be in my collection. It's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's a good size. It's tall, but like each character is quite small. But Jim Shore does a great job on his designs. As always, it looks like it's carved out of wood. I don't know if you can see that on that, but it's not wood, it's resin. And yes, I'm excited to have this, and I hope to try and find 2 more to get for the 2 boys, so that we all have matching ones in our houses and can have friendship memories. And so that is everything I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me on another video, which was kind of random, looking at Funko Pops, Jim Shores, colouring books, and a little bit of the Mickey main attraction. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to keep the tide coming in, hit that notification bell so you know the next time I post a video. There's still Disneyland Paris videos coming out on Mondays and Fridays. I will link the playlist above here. Comment down below what your favorite item from my little mini haul was, and let me know as well in the comments, do you have things in your collection that remind you of relationships and friendships and family and those kind of things, or am I a sentimental old fool? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for surfing on a channel that's just wavy enough for surfing. I hope you have a magical day, guys. Take care.